Okay, thanks for coming by, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to Police Insider. Let's see what's going on.
This woman thought it was a good idea to be naked and masturbate in front of the cops.
You didn't expect that? Come back, player!
It was mostly an uneventful night for the officers until Celia decided to spice it up. She had been threatened with arrest by another store the previous day, but it wasn't fun enough. So she got drunk, stripped off her clothes, and took out the deadliest weapon civilization has ever seen, a vegetable peeler. She then went into a convenience store, broke a few things here and there, and threatened the staff with murder. Not much.
There's a white demo blonde here, they're still updating.
Yeah, we're 10-12 in the store. She's naked. Signal 20.
What up, police? Y'all just so cool, huh? You just so cool. I do. Yay, nigga.
Hey, stop.
I'd have a better time in prison. Y'all made me so miserable. Y'all were rude. You can't touch me, huh? No. What? I ain't letting Yakes get that. I'm an Erie's, I'll get that.
What's your name?
He was rude. I'm a nice person, but Yakes is rude. And he's not gonna get that. I'm an Erie's. I'm from up north. Erie's. We've got north and as rude as we run this. Now you bitch in Florida, ho. You.
What happened when you got in there? What happened when you got in there?
She's just, they got the door closed and she's just standing there masturbating.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, so.
Guess we have a lot of victims.
When arrests become cumbersome, sanitizers are welcome.
493 Tango Alpha.
Hey, what are your numbers?
For what?
To log in.
All right, listen. Is anybody here injured at all?
This is what she was using to stab people.
Yeah. Who was she stabbing? Anybody?
Everybody. She was
just waving around?
Yeah, everybody.
Did she threaten anybody with a knife?
Yeah, everybody here.
Like, okay. Did she come at you at all with a knife?
Yeah, she came at me with a knife.
Came at you?
No, her.
Came at,
And then
okay.
she came at me that way with
I'm
a
standing
knife.
right here. She didn't come at me because I was waiting for her.
Okay, I appreciate it. All right, so,
I gotta go.
all right, do you need a minute? Is anybody else here working with you?
Not me?
Oh, you work here too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, can you grab their information for now and help them get settled down and help these folks out so they get going? Or just leave everything as it is. We got to do some photos.
Yeah.
If you want to help these guys out, get them going, whatever you're buying, whatever, we get you guys going out of here, okay? And we'll talk to you guys.
Who cares? I'll have a better time in there. What? 10-4. What? Thought about it for too much. I was miserable. How dare you? You didn't expect that. Keep back. What? You gotta come back, honey. You gotta have thrive. You gotta have heart and soul and want to live. And now I'll be preserved for a few years and I'll come back a better person. What? And you never see this? And what? Get this party started. They were rude. What? You didn't expect that? Come back, player. Snow. What in the butt? And you don't stop. See what those shakes? Much respect to you as a woman, but some men are disrespectful. When you cross the leg, I'm sorry.
She made sure everybody was traumatized in the store.
And I really close. Always like that because I see it with that and I can understand if it's a...
Him, well, we're going to delve into that.
Okay?
Him and also the clerk.
You sure?
So, Melanie's here. She'll probably take it, I'm guessing?
Yeah, she's 10.
Okay.
This is the third time now. I don't have
Or it might be 14 years actually.
Okay.
I'll check and see.
All right. Like I said, just leave everything as is. We're going to get some photos and you guys can clean up after that.
All right.
I assume she did all this. Is that correct?
This is everything here.
Okay. All right. Where's her clothes at? Does she have clothes here? Okay. All right.
She's coming very... In that street, she's coming...
Cram off of Hames Road? Or
I don't know.
over that way?
Yes, that way, not the truck on the message. And I don't know what is that.
Okay.
She hands, I think he's.
Were you inside when this happened?
No, I was like very close to the door. When I see that, I go back in the car. So.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, here it is. I need to put it back. Do you have a bag by chance?
Yeah.
This is not the way I wanted the night to go. You know, I said cool down so people can chill out. All right. So there's two. It looks like the clerk was threatened, and also the other employee was threatened. These other guys were just kind of witnesses. Yeah. So apparently she ran across the street completely naked, came in here, and that's when all this went down. No, she has no clothes in there.
Yeah.
So. Well.
Never go a moment here like you.
You want to do ID since it's going to be a felony? Because they can come out and do photos?
I just want to pause the video here because people wonder whether demons and spiritual influences are still real. And if you've watched this very carefully, you'll see that the woman was running around naked and she'd ruined everything around her. She'd threatened people and all this other stuff. What I want to share with you just quickly is the healing of the demoniac of Gadara by the Lord Jesus Christ. And let's do that now. They went to the other side of the sea, to the region of the Gadarenes. When they had come out of the boat, immediately a man with an unclean spirit came out of the tombs and met him. Now remember, I always say to you, these people, they come out of the shadows and then they find themselves responsible and accountable for the way they've been living and the decisions that they make and are making. And no one could constrain him, not even with chains, because he had often been bound with shackles and chains. But he had pulled the chains apart and broken the shackles to pieces. And this tells us about human nature. None of us want to be shackled and chained. None of us want to end up in that state. But we make decisions like this woman, for whatever reasons and for whatever life has done to them, where they end up in this state, where we end up in this state. And it's horrible and it's terrible. And no one could subdue him. Always night and day he was in the mountains and in the tombs, crying out and cutting himself with stones. And this is how a lot of alcoholics and drug addicts live, day in and day out, non-stop, injuring their minds and consuming this stuff, harming their bodies. But when he saw Jesus, the Lord Jesus Christ, afar off, he ran up and kneeled before him. Now there's a time span between when he saw Jesus and when he ran up and when he kneeled. Now he possibly at first began to run towards Jesus in a way in which he was going to injure him. A lot of people, when they hear about Jesus, they are not comfortable with that at all, and they want to be nasty and angry and upset about what they call religion, but Jesus is a person. So as he ran, probably to assault the Lord, he was running in the right direction, because by the time he actually got to the Lord, he kneeled before him. The presence of the Lord brings humility, and somehow or other we all know that. And he cried with a loud voice, reading on, "What have you to do with me, Jesus, Son of the Most High God? I adjure you by God, do not torment me." For Jesus said to him, "Come out of the man, you unclean spirit." And then they go into a talk and they find out that there's actually many spirits inside this man. And I think in this case also, we see this woman has many, many spirits in her as well. Let's continue and see where this ends up.
If not, we could just.
I mean, we already.
We'd probably take photos ourselves.
Yeah, I'll take.
None of them are injured.
The point of it is, demons are real and they're active in our communities and the people around us, and hopefully not ourselves.
Waving around. The witnesses say they weren't threatened with it, but obviously the one clerk behind the counter, the female there, she was upset.
Here's what she told the officers about her actions.
Alright, can you tell me what happened today?
Well, let's just say I had a bad Christmas and holiday. I had a fallout with them, and they just treated me so bad. Every day for the last 2.5 months, I've been going through trauma, thinking about it.
So what happened here tonight?
There? I don't
in the gas station.
Oh, I don't even know. I probably did that accidentally to myself. And I got drunk, and I shouldn't have got drunk because I knew better, because I knew I was going to get them back because they were so horrible to me. And I had the most horrible Christmas because of them. They were just so cruel to me. I'm so...
Okay, so she's self-punishing because of unresolved issues, either with her friends or family or somebody. You can work that one out yourself. But see, a lot of people that can't resolve, this is what they'll do. They'll turn to drug, alcohol, prescribed medications and other social drugs and chemicals. They'll go to reckless sex and obviously masturbation as well, which is driven by these chemicals. But it's a matter of unresolved amongst friends and family. And sometimes these things can't be resolved. And unfortunately, this is how many people end up.
Do you remember what you did when you went in the store?
Yeah.
She's not like breathing hard or sweating or not like side delirium shit?
No.
Okay. I just want to make sure, you know.
Not yet. She changes.
Not injured or bleeding or anything like that? Okay.
I mean, like, I remember, like, I just blacked out.
Okay. Alright. How much alcohol have you had today?
Like 5 shots, but...
5 shots of what?
Liquor, and I'm gonna be real, I remember everything I did. I did kind of, I mean, it's a blackout because I drink alcohol, and I wouldn't tell if I was an alcohol, but I remember what I did, and I kicked down stuff, and it's just, you know, it felt good for the release because they were so bad to me. Like, they gave me no choice but to do that. I'm sorry that you have to see all this.
Okay.
Like,
Alright, no worries. Thanks.
No, apparently she showed up without clothes on. So, you know, who knows? Crack is a crazy thing, you know, so. There's got to be something, you know. All right. Is there anything else damaged at all, or just this area here? Okay.
Hey, what up? Hey, Maria. So.
All right, Cynthia, can I get these clothes on you before you get out, please? You don't want you to go in here naked, and it is a little cold out. What happened to your clothes?
Thank you. I had taken them off on the sidewalk out front.
It's so cold outside.
I know. Thank you so much.
Why you want to like have no clothes on?
Oh my God, it's like a certain...
She was charged with aggravated assault, disorderly intoxication, trespass, criminal mischief, and exposure of sexual organs. YouTube thinks you'll love the video on screen.
So guys, we can see again what alcohol, chemicals and drugs, depending on which instance we're dealing with, can do to people. And don't underestimate the fact that demons are real. I'll see you on the next one.